Grab your favorite snacks and find your favorite seat. You are now tuned in to your favorite spot. Here at Geek League Studios, it's another episode of Spot on Sports. Now I'm your host, Tony Monk, and joining me are these larger-than-life men right here. B-Walk from the Walker Review.
Was that a slug?
Yeah. No, man, y'all larger-than-life, man.
You caught me on my heavy.
That's how it's supposed to be.
He said a lot of chubby kids out there. Okay.
And Bruce T, that's Bruce Taylor right here, calls the TNT's Baller Nation on KKEI FM radio. Guys, it's always good to be back here at Geek League Studios.
I ain't left. Freezy!
You sleeping all day?
Nah, man, we just know what happened early today. Freezy! Once again.
Well, we got a lot of hot topics for you guys. So let's get started. After their 51-17 loss to the LA Rams, the New York Giants head coach Ben McAdoo was asked about his quarterback Eli Manning. Should he bench him? But McAdoo would then say he's our quarterback, but that doesn't mean at some point in time we won't throw another guy in there to get a look at him. B-Walk, you get the first take. Should head coach Ben McAdoo bench Eli Manning?
Who? Nah, I mean, honestly, it's two questions that needs to be asked. One, does Ben McAdoo need to go, or is it really Eli Manning? Because one, they haven't provided Eli Manning with a line. Yes, they provided him with receivers. They still haven't provided him with a running back. Like, these are quarter-essential things a quarterback needs. They need a line. They need a running back that they can hand the ball off to. When you're throwing 50 to 60 passes a game with no line, yeah, things are not going to not look too pretty. But the defense hasn't been playing that well this year lately. Last year, they had a pretty solid year, but this year, they're not playing up to par. And, yeah, this season he lost literally his first, second, and third receiver. So, honestly, I don't know if we should be blaming Eli. We should be really blaming the Giants coaching staff and the front office for the lack of help they provided for him.
Bruce, what's your take? Do you feel the same way?
Okay, so basically here, I have some statistics I want to call out.
Stats.
Besides this year, this year is a down year, of course, 1-7. Odell's out.
For real.
Marshall's out. You don't have a running game. But look at the last 2 years here. We have in 2016... He had over 4,000 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions with a QBR of 52. I mean, the QBR is not, telling stat, but hey, it's crazy. 15 and 16, he has over 4,500 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions with a QBR of 61. I want to say that it's not Eli Manning. It's not Eli, man. It's Ben McAdoo, and I feel like he doesn't have control of his team. You've had Cromartie Rogers been suspended for
Jenkins as well for detriment to the team or attitude detriment towards the team, and it's just more so of, do you have control of your locker room? Do the guys believe in you in the locker room? And right now, I don't think the players actually want to play for Ben McAdoo, and for Ben to try to throw his Hall of Fame quarterback under the bus because he knows he's on the hot seat. Yeah,
it's kind of a spit in Eli's face. I mean, you know what Eli's dealing with this year. Mm-hmm. You know what he did for you last year as a rookie head coach, and what he did for you the year previous to that when you were OC to get your head job position. I just feel like Ben McAdoo has to go. We need to find a more stern guy for the New York City media and for the players there. And I just think it's Ben's. I'm sorry, redo that camera. But it's Ben's time to go and not Eli's time to go.
The Giants have always been one of those teams that compete in the NFC. We've seen that for the last couple of years. Actually, it's been like that for the last decade. Since Eli's been the quarterback, right. They've been in and out of the playoffs. They had their spurts of greatness. He had some Super Bowls, of course, not under McAdoo, but under former head coach Coughlin.
Right.
So I thought about this earlier this week, and I said, you know what? My hate for Eli will not be the driving force that bashes him today.
I wonder why we had this segment. I'm tired of talking about teams that are in the
because we have to, and this is what has to happen.
I lost my religion last week talking about Carson Wentz, and now I'm sitting here talking about Eli. We're talking about Kirk Cousins next week.
But the good side, the good thing is that we're talking about Eli getting benched. The Giants are 1-7; they're not affecting anything anyway.
It's not.
So. But I can agree with you. I can say that it is Ben McAdoo himself and that he's losing control of his team. Yeah. Players are lashing out. A player stepped forward earlier this week and said that he no longer has control of this team.
Yes.
So with that being the now driving force for the New York Giants, and Eli's lost a lot of things. He's lost his top 3 receivers. Odell out for the year with the leg injury. Brandon Marshall, ankle injury. Dwayne Harris, their returner, broken foot.
Right.
Sterling Shepard, he's back.
But he has been injured.
Yeah, he's been playing hurt, and he's not as effective as an Odell would be.
He's not a number 1 wide receiver.
Exactly. And again, I looked at the Giants in the draft.
Right.
And I said this would be the perfect time for them to draft a running back. They sat in the middle of the draft.
Offensive line, something in the offensive line. They have no protection. Eric Flowers is a joke.
He is a joke. They tried to build it through the draft with Eric Flowers and a couple more. They haven't hit on any of their
LOL
draft
joke.
picks.
Joke.
It's crazy. and you know what? I want to just piggyback off what you said. The running game. You can't expect. This is the whole thing about why
Dalvin Cook was sitting right there in the draft. They had an opportunity to get him.
Plenty running backs.
You could have honestly could have traded up somehow.
You could have done any. It was a Kareem Hunt a find in the draft. Tariq Cohen. Running backs are
multiple opportunities.
They're a dime a dozen. You can find a running back anywhere on a practice team right now. But the fact that you didn't give your Asian Hall of Fame quarterback any type of run support. He has a defense. It's not a problem. But when you can't control the clock, when you're asking your 35, 36, 37-year-old quarterback to throw the ball 40, 50 times a game.
Mm-hmm. And now he's lost all three of his receivers that he did have on the field. But quick question. Is Eli there next year? Even with the coaching change? They have to get younger.
Eli's there, but they're definitely looking for his replacement in this draft.
Of course. I mean, it's inevitable. Romo just got replaced last year. Yeah. We love Eli. We love Peyton. Even Tom.
I don't love Eli.
We don't love him. I'm saying, but the game loves him, though.
It's time for the Mannings to put it up.
The game is appreciative of the greatness that we've been bestowed upon with the Mannings, with the Bradys.
Greatness from Eli.
Appreciate the picks.
Or kind of like lightning in a bottle, dumb luck type of thing.
Well, look, this is my thing.
Heave it up.
This is
David Tyree.
This is my thing.
Good defense. Matthias Kiwanuka, Michael Strahan.
That's the first
guy
you called off the
Brandon Jacobs.
That's the first. You didn't even call out O.C. Human Europe.
I didn't get to that.
You called out that guy on that.
But you remember that defensive line.
Listen,
is all I'm saying.
Listen. The guy has made some throws. It's not just one game. It's not just one series. When he got hot in the NFC East, he got hot. I've seen Eli crash the Cowboys many of times in Cowboy Stadium. Hurt my heart.
You've seen a lot of dubs.
I have. But Eli, is he the most accurate quarterback or the most sound quarterback sometimes technically when throwing the ball? No. But does he have 2 rings? For 2 years, did he not give a city hope and greatness for 2 years? So put respect on his name, man. Romo didn't do it. We love Romo. Romo never got me even to the game to even say, you know what, we may make it.
Romo slander will not be tolerated.
He got Deion.
You know that. You know that.
Romo slander. You have to understand that greatness will be applied to people who are great. If he has 2 rings and you beat the Patriots twice, you're showing me that in big moments, in big games, you can step up. Whether it's the luck of a helmet catch, or Plexico mixing up a guy on a route, or even Mario Manningham catching an awesome catch on the sideline. The fact that you're putting my team in position to even be considered a champion, I think that elevates you to a Hall of Fame and also on a greatness level. I
give Eli some credit. I give him credit for beating Tom Brady.
Right.
I give him credit for being that playoff quarterback that turns the lights on when it's crunch time.
When it's time.
So I give him his due deserts.
Okay.
But every player, Father Time is undefeated. And it's happening to Eli. You see that with Big Ben. He's become just a bus driver type of quarterback now. So should he bench him this season? If you want to see what your other guys got, they got Geno as a backup and some other third.
David Webb from California.
David Webb, from California. If you want to give a guy like him some shot to a team that already has no chance at all, then bench him. But I mean, and I'm not saying as far as you're done, Eli.
Right.
You're just done this season.
I mean, I do agree, not to cut you off, B. Walker, but I do agree with you, Monk. the season's over. You're 1-7. Your top weapons are hurt. You don't have an offensive line. You're gonna kill the man out there. He's gonna get a concussion or a broken leg.
So sit him. And,
So,
and
I agree.
give Geno and Davis Webb a chance.
You're giving David Webb a chance because Davis is a young rookie out of California. You're not giving Geno a chance. We know who Geno is. We seen him with the Jets. It's not going to get any better. That's the whole argument with the Dakota Prescott thing we were talking about.
Geno shouldn't be in too many conversations.
He shouldn't be. Broken jaw by a former
He didn't pay him his money.
teammate.
Got it, man.
You can't play because your jaw's wired shut for 8 weeks.
50 Cent, man.
So, but Davis Webb, yes, but do you feel like Davis Webb is going to be the future of the franchise? But you know, deep in your heart, before we even give him a chance, you honestly know he's not going to be the future of the franchise. He's really
I can
not.
agree with that.
You understand?
But I mean, you still give him a shot.
Give him some
reps.
reps.
This is the perfect time to do it when your team is 1-7.
Give him some reps to see how good of a backup quarterback will he be, a Matt Moore in the future or a Brian Hoyer in the future. I'm thinking so. Maybe they'll find a veteran to bring in, but I think Eli if not there next year, he'll be in Jacksonville with Tom Coughlin.
Coming up next, LeVar Ball's son, LiAngelo Ball, was arrested in China earlier this week for stealing a pair of Louis Vuitton shades. Is it as serious as LeVar says it's not? Spot on Sports will return in a minute.